Hello there, Internet. Hello there, YouTube. Welcome back to the Hermit Gamers continuing solo hardcore playthroughs of X-Men Legends 2. Pardon me, I got a little bit distracted. As OBS has changed a little bit, it's some update that I must have refused or something back on my old PC. So it's confusing me a little bit. Anyway, we're going to get in there. We're going to continue on. We're on Act 2 now with Magneto. Act 1 was a bit of a slog. As I say, he doesn't have the strongest early game. But things pick up from level 14 on, which we hit in our last playthrough. Anyway, let's get in there. Let's do the intro.
Let the games begin.
Isn't that fun? It should transition smoothly into the game that I'm playing, but of course we can't have nice things. It would work on any other game, but not on this game. This game like automatically minimizes. So yeah, we have pretty decent items. At the end of our last episode, we did our redistribute, so many spare skill points, and this is one of the things that makes Magneto good. Like, the only things you really need to max are, like, this, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna max this, but that's, like, 5 skill points. And then after that, it's just kind of like, whatever, get some magnetic deflection, get some intimidation, you know, whatever you like, get it. You know, you choose your own adventure. And, like, as long as you get Polarized Shield and Shrapnel Sentry, you can kind of do whatever you want from it, because... you know, there's exceptionally strong abilities that completely take care of all your needs. You know, Shrapnel Sentry is just your ability that clears enemies. It just gets rid of everything dies. You know, it kills bosses, it kills ads, you know, it's big AoE. It is everything you want.
I'm fine. No.
It synergizes very potently with damage from here, and also you can pre-throw mines. Like, there's a limit to the number of mines you have on the screen at a given time. But as you can see, you can definitely try to get the most of it. Now, yeah, I think I mentioned that I wanted to try One Must Fall, and I've got to try it. So I wasn't able to get the Scarlet Witch stuff back today. To be honest, I didn't really try because, as I said, the thing that I wanted to do was, like, I don't really want to, like...
You were less than formidable.
Get my old PC all loaded up and booted up and have to go through whatever process needs to be gone through in terms of, like, you know, maybe
I trust you're not the best at
switching out a part or something. And that is freaking huge. The EP per kill is actually kind of, like, low-key. It's not the worst. But the damage can't be... And yeah, you can see you clap stuff just absolutely when you have
you are less than formidable. I'm even stronger than before.
This ability, it just absolutely devastates when you have damage on all 3 of your equipment pieces. It doesn't even need to be, like, you know, anything healthy or anything. I'm speaking to you, so... I don't know why. Perhaps because I am. I'd like to think I'm not. It's not terrible, but it's hard to compete with the physical damage.
Once again, I am victorious.
And as always, those mobs super freaking tanky. But that's what the ult is for. And we'll probably use Polar Shield for this guy. We'll see. The areas where Polar Shield is going to start to be non-negotiable.
Don't pat yourself on the back. You're free.
How typically feeble.
I like further into the
Advise you
temples.
to run. I require more power to do that.
And this guy's just like pretty tanky. And you know, he's pretty decent with resources down there.
I cannot do that because I lack the power.
On your bike.
Ah, it's good to see. Yes, it's I know destiny. Then let's.
Welcome, return.
And we are going to need some potions. Generally, Magneto has pretty decent economy. But one of the things to consider is that this ability, Shrapnel Sentry, it scales very
got
well
trouble.
to
Look, right after I'm pretty
the,
more in.
like to the content
Don't
as you like level up. But the thing is, it's not
Hello,
linear.
my friend.
Like,
Oh yes, if you plan, you're quite.
as we level up, like this ability will be stronger in the next act, and it will be stronger in the act after that, and it will be, you know, you see what I mean? Because you get to the
So,
point
we really
where you
are
just
working-
keep adding more and more actual shrapnel sentries until you get to the max, which I believe is 5 or 6. I think you might be able to boost it up to 6 with some external
Did you need help
buffs.
with anything?
Maybe, or maybe it's... I'm pretty sure it's 5 or 6. I think 5 is base and 6 is buff. Damn, we spent all our money. Yeah, we did spend a lot at the end of the last episode. Should I try to get this to like 50% maybe? And this to 15 maybe? I'm probably going to want those skill points back at some point, but... It's fine. I'm playing a strong character, I don't need to min-max too hard.
You're one of the brother. Yeah. Several he saw. Oh.
Save this one. It's like, bro, just let me walk over there and kill him.
We got covered.
How typically feeble. to do that.
I'm just gonna punch you to death. I don't need.
Victory is mine!
I think I'm going to try to do a one must fall
Enemies
stream.
overrunning our position.
Like maybe even tomorrow if I can get it working. I would have to spend at least a few minutes like practicing.
How pathetic.
Нет. You.
I'm even stronger than before.
Keep back. This one's mine.
You were less than formidable.
Keep back. This one's mine. Situation's getting bad.
And as you can see,
Once
now
again,
the combination
I am
of polarized
victorious.
shield and magnetic deflection extremely strong. The only reason I'm not pretty much using polarized shield like all the time right now is because that's the reason why I'm not using it all the time is because the duration is a little bit too low. For it to really be worth like the spend of casting. As you can see, like got us through that cave for one cast, but that's like saying, okay, one EP potion.
What
That
have
cave.
we?
You were less than formidable.
And yeah. That's not the best value. Not from my perspective. Now, we could just force the trap because I do have ult. Honestly,
Once again, I am victorious.
the fireworks, if you can hear them, I'm not sure if anyone can, but if you can hear them, I'm pretty sure it's... And hopefully that also provides like a very clear example of why you, like, you know, the sort of reason why you have Magneto. Because there are situations where you don't have energy, but you do have extreme tokens, and you need to kill someone or break something, or
How
screen.
typically feeble.
You know, like it is a slightly more powerful attack, but it is more powerful than Shrapnel Sentry. Maybe at full rank, at highest rank, Shrapnel Sentry is probably still a better move for killing elite bosses. But for everything else, Metallic Mayhem probably better. Just in terms of like the AoE, it has massive. But
Pathetic. I require more power to do that.
Fall back!
oh yeah, a lot of our bonus damage is mental right now. Mental and physical. Actually, I probably can. Not quite. A few more levels. I was going to say I probably can
Fire at will!
switch it up a little bit. We'll just pump it.
You were less than formidable.
Can I help you? You're quite.
The Brotherhood is...
Hello, my friend. It was.
Just want to make sure we get any EXP.
What do you
from
want?
that. Some more EP box. So whatever we have, unfortunately, yeah, not a lot of stuff to sell.
Sorry, no credit. So, you're still with... Don't run...
And I believe this is...
Ain't you courageous?
Siren boss fight coming up.
Give me back up.
How pathetic.
I'm probably not going to bother with all our shield.
Close it.
This guy doesn't really do a lot of damage. And thankfully, Shrapnel Sentry is one of the few abilities that's so freaking goated that
I cannot do that because I lack the power.
it still clashes this guy even when he's up in the sky.
I require more power to do that.
See, that makes that fight much easier than when you have to wait for him to land. Kind of grubbing a little bit for potions. But we are kind of broke, so sucks to be us. Let's get in here. Act 2, we're gonna finish off so much faster than Act 1.
Come a little closer.
Once again, I am victorious.
There's a few reasons for that. But the main one is that we just are okay with skipping some of the content. We're not looking to hit any like super important
This isn't over.
breakpoint for like general levels or anything, whereas in Act 1 you absolutely want to go level 14 as soon as possible. So you kind of scrounge a little bit, and then couple that with Magneto having a pretty slow early game. You know, most heroes will get something at level 7 that's better than, you know, this beam. This beam is not very good at all. It's like his levitation compares fairly well to some level 1 abilities, and honestly is better than some of the abilities that some people get at level 7. But usually heroes will be better. Like think about it. Like, this is a million times better than Scarlet Witch's Hex Ball. But as soon as Scarlet Witch gets Combustion, which these two come out at the same level, like she's actually kind of ahead of Magneto in terms of her ability to kill stuff early game. I'm trying to think who else. Like, Bishop is maybe another one who struggles in the early game because,
I'm going to enjoy this.
but what you do with Bishop is just build him as
Once
kind of
again,
elite.
I am victorious.
Situation's bad.
I would advise you to run.
And yeah, I don't actually mind like saving a little bit of energy. These guys to death if they're sort of, you know, drip feeding at us like this. I should probably use this.
Let the games begin!
You were less than formidable.
Wait, did I go past? I think I went right past. Yeah. I am. Well, it's okay. I mean, we have to clear this whole area.
You fool!
But in an area where there's decent like enemy density, you pretty much have polarized shield up all the time because it allows you to play more aggressively, kite things together, get more value from your shrapnel sentries. But there's not much point when you're just kiting like one guy into two guys.
How typically feeble.
Wait, I messed that up. Yeah, alright. My bad.
The right...
You should have run when you had the chance.
I can't believe I did that. I'm so out of it today. I mean, it's fine. We just lose a bit of experience and not getting more.
It's go time.
You should have run when you had the chance.
Medic!
It just means we don't get the bonus EXP for getting the little rock. But I still think I need to come back here. Because I would like to use the exit. That's this way. First of all, let's take a look at that rare. Nice to see a rare. Honestly, it's kind of meh. But yeah, probably actually do that level. Also, this one. Extra 20 shrapnel sentry, always super desirable.
Victory is mine!
It's funny, like my benchmark RPG before coming to games like this was Diablo 2.
This isn't over.
Diablo 2 arguably has a lot of dumb stats.
You should have run when you had the chance.
Like pretty much every build in that game just puts the absolute minimum in every stat necessary for equipment and then just dumps everything else into vitality.
I'm sorry to bother. It isn't that.
I've How pathetic.
Yeah, so then they'll dump everything else into vitality. And, you know, you sometimes get small variations on that basic theme where it's like, oh, okay, this guy, the Javazon or a Paladin
What do
or
you
something,
want?
they're going to have a few more points in dex for block.
There's a lot to choose from, huh?
Yeah, might as well go to the secret bonus area. I mean, I have ult. I got nothing to be afraid of.
Cut him down!
Once again, I am victorious. You're a waste of my time.
Oh? I'm gonna like chuck you away a little bit.
I've been watching. How timidly feeble.
I love that they back up into a corner like that. It's like exactly where you want them. Shrapnel. And blow this hot dog stand. No. Flight. Very good for blowing hot dog stands. 10 out of 10 ability. And I always forget that it turns you around. That you can't then. I also forgot that I didn't actually take a portal, so I'm not. I've been playing this game for 20 years. I think we can actually do this area like without anyone's help. Assuming I don't die, I should. I don't see this target the job. One day auto-targeting is gonna be insane.
Mr. Sinister will handle this.
You are less than formidable.
You have gone far enough.
Victory is mine!
Such freaking nuisance when they run away like that.
You were less than formidable.
Why are they hiding?
We need more warriors.
Yeah, you do. Also, it's funny, I say this ability is one of the best AoEs in the game, and it 100% is. The only ability that actually like competes with this for clearing ads is Sunfire and Pyro's Burn. And Burn isn't as good at very high level, especially because it doesn't have multiple hits, so it doesn't get all that.
You should have
Doesn't get
run when you had
special
the
like stacking benefit
chance.
from add damage equipment, focus damage, and blah blah blah. So it's not quite as good, but it is still monstrous, and should put it into perspective how easy the early game is for Fire and Sunfire. Like they just walk through it. Jeez. And yeah, as you can see, Magneto very strong, independent, and very rarely needs help for getting objectives and so on. It's just there are some areas where telekinesis like doesn't. So at level 1, telekinesis counts as you having might, but not second level might. I think you need to get telekinesis
Let's see
to, like,
what you
level
can do.
7 before it counts as second level might, and that's not good at certain points. Like the things that you can't get with level 1 might, I don't even know. There's so little.
Victory is mine! More
It's like
power!
that like lever thing, you know, where you saving Blob. That area, I guess.
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, so you can't push that. But that's like that means you literally have to walk 10 feet and press a button. And I'm not going to that one. I'm going to go to Gateway. And being able to fly, as I have said. Green. Okay, that's the area we've been in. We don't want to go there. Actually, if I do it this way, it's dangerous. However, it shouldn't matter. With Polarized Shield and with ult, you should be safe to come in here. Because if you come in this way,
Once again, I am
it's throwing a ranged elite mob with, you know, extra enemies behind it. There's another elite mob in there. Like, you see how health is going down. But yeah, this area is much safer to come at it from the other direction. However, again, you know, if you're confident of your extremes of your characters, like base tankiness, sweat it.
I have a target!
You were less than formidable.
be honest, I'll probably come back this way. I think this one will be backtracking. And you can see how handy telekinesis is, even for just things like that. Like, oh, there's a guy who has energy drain. Let's just eat him out of our face, right? Like, there's a lot of utility in being able to just shove stuff away from you. You know, like here we could actually look for environmentalism, but it's a little bit tricky with the bridge. Like some of the ledges here essentially have like invisible handrails.
You should have run when you had a chance. I require more power to do that.
I need backup!
And as always, just things like bridge building. It's just
You're done for!
it's nice to have. Creature comfort. How do I get? There's still potentially some more.
This is gonna be sweet.
I am unable to lift that.
And yeah, always a lot of dangerous mobs, a lot of dangerous ranged mobs, which is much less scary for Magneto or a lot of other heroes in this game. Kind of come back. I don't feel safe flying over any ravines or anything because I know I haven't cleared this area. There are still rings all around. If you get winged once while over a bit,
Victory is mine!
I think that's the killer in a game like this. If it really is that thing of like, well, the other guys only have to get lucky once. And a lot of that is like, they will get lucky when you mess up. But it's also like, if you are playing around luck, like if you're doing something like, I'm just going to try to run and hope, you know, that I can pass.
Situations get bad.
If you're playing it like that, then eventually the luck runs out. Eventually. Eventually you get obliterated by something.
Keep back. This one's mine.
How typically feeble.
Just quickly poke our head down here. when your clear time is good, anyway, when your clear time is good, it really doesn't make sense to. You know what? We're gonna do this the easy way because we can fly. That is super dangerous.
Once again, I am victorious. I require more power to do that. Negative.
Oh, okay. Link portal back. Spawn.
What do you want?
What do you want?
There's a lot to choose from, huh?
And I could get a bonus skill, but let's see that I need it. I'm gonna need a point in leadership to be able to get even 1 point in intimidation, which is probably even just 1 point is still worth it. It's very tempting to get that to 70%. You know what? We won't even worry about leadership and intimidation this playthrough because you don't have to. We will maybe just focus magnetic deflection, polarized shield more. And because it means I put more points in focus. I'm lost. Wondering. Are we sure? Okay, bonus area. I knew I had a freaking portal. Yeah, that took way too long for being full. Very dangerous.
Let the games begin!
You were less than formidable.
That mob there, especially, is like one of the most dangerous mobs in these. But that one in particular, because they have that weird trait of being like practically invisible until you use it in your way. That takes us to one of the side rooms. Interesting. Anyway, demonstrate it because I usually take the rooms themselves. Here, we can get some bonus hits. Nice.
This is incredible!
Possible!
How pathetic.
This should be
We could just get another level, which actually that. Still not quite 3. It takes a little while for it to go up. And when it does, it makes a big difference. Now, this extreme is not worth putting points into. Just leave it. Trust me. If you, for some reason, decide to build Magneto as a melee character, which is kind of a thing you can sort of do, I don't recommend it, but I guess you could, then it might be worth investing in that. Or if you just had, like, if you're genuinely playing the end game, which is like level 90, then, like, you'll have skill points, you might as well probably have skill points for it. It's just another body, which is gonna take hits and so on. Because that's all it is. It's like a little golem, a little minion. It just, the damage it does is kind of irrelevant. And in a, like, if Magneto were squishy, then I would say in a solo hardcore context, probably not. Like, if you think about it as an extreme, it's kind of giving you almost like 50% damage reduction. Just because it's splitting aggro in half, which is like hugely powerful. But for as long as it exists. But the thing is, Magneto's fine with having the aggro on him. He has a lot of tankiness. But you know, as I say, if you're like going to like a very, very high level, pardon me, you want it. Why? And I always complain if I don't have an ability to break these. It's so frustrating having to punch them.
You have gone far enough.
Yeah,
You should have run when you had the chance.
Better is if you get the enemies in here so the shrapnel will actually explode. Like, I can't just put them there, they will eventually just explode, but it actually takes quite a while. Too long. Would really be worth waiting for. Oh, fine.
Let the games begin!
You should have run when you had the chance. I trust you're not the best at what you do.
And that mob is the reason why we can color a shield. Because they're typically always dangerous. Those Gamma guys just are. Those guys
Looky
and
here, a
the
target.
beetles that spawn other beetles, they're, I would say, legitimately the two most dangerous enemies.
I'm out.
In the beetles' case, it's because the ones they spawn are so deadly.
You should have run when you had the chance.
At least certainly in the early game. On a second playthrough, when you have A and B and invincibility buttons and effective range damage and so on, it's a different story. But early game, oh, they're brutal. Most dangerous thing in the game. And yeah, we can't get the fixation back there. You need to be able to put out a fire. Magneto does not have the tools for that. I think the only ones who can are Toad, Sunfire, no, Toad, Storm, and Iceman. I think that's it.
How pathetic.
And yeah, we kind of just walk through this area. It's not dangerous to us at all until we start to see maybe some ranged mobs. It's kind of just a bit of an EXP grind. I don't know that we'll get to 21 before the boss fight, but it's shield.
searching for beef or to
And this guy
decipher
is traditionally
this will prove to be more painful for you. Have not seen the last of me. I swear it.
How I wish I had an ability to break these jars, make this fast. I'm just hoping to like fill up on potions so I don't have to go back. Like I will go back if necessary because this is the Mikhail fight and it's one of the places in the game where you can just die as a solo hardcore. And, you know, one of the reasons why you can just die is because we're just running out of resources. One health potion could literally make the difference between getting through it successfully or dying. And I have genuinely had, in these playthroughs that I have done on YouTube, I can't remember which one it was, maybe Rogue? I think it was Rogue, who it genuinely did come down to one health potion. Not even a health potion that she had. We had to get one off the floor, and we were basically vulnerable. So if we had had one less actual health potion, we would have died before even getting the chance to pick one up. And I should have put Polarized Shield up, because this mob can.
They have made it much indeed.
Typically dangerous,
Bodyguard such as which
So good to see you. Will never survive.
how pathetic.
And you can see how nice the combination of Shrapnel Sentry and Levitation is, especially when you think that Levitation is essentially a free ability, one skill point. Have all that utility. And here we are,
You almost
should be
disrupt
okay.
me, Doctor. Even this I see I am beside myself.
Beside.
The more you fight me, the more of me there is to fight. You should have run when you had the chance.
As you can see, we don't have to worry too much about being stuck on here. We avoid enough of them that, and we do enough damage in response that, you know.
I cannot do that because I lack the power.
Where's Mikhail?
Let our battle begin. Now, see how powerful.
How typically feeble.
Must be one more. I don't know where he's hiding, but I'm happy to get these crates. Extra health potions, extremely good energy potions. Sneeze at. Stuff we need. Now, where the frick is this? He's got to be down here. I don't know. He's just sneaky.
That was fun, but let us switch to something a little more entertaining. Good, very good. Pathetic.
What now? Press the button, bro. What do you think?
I need help this instant.
Yeesh, almost freaking died there. Let's get the shield.
You have it
How
figured out,
typically
don't you?
feeble.
Good. We have melee enemies.
Very good. But what now?
Well, no. And we can kind of just hide here and cycle. Get a melee guy.
What? You have lowered 3 of my shields. How can this be? That may be the correct location, but are you smart enough to use it?
Yeah, I think so.
Ha! It is just as well
It
that
is
you have
just as
lowered
well.
all 4 shields. I was growing tired of this game.
And we chunk him down pretty nicely though.
I'm even stronger than before.
And this is Act 2 just about done. Big thank you. There might be some more must fall tomorrow. I don't know. When I set up my schedule, I'm gonna pick maybe 1 or 2 days a week, but it's gonna be days when I can stream and maybe day. Destroy this.
I suppose I should.
How?
Please.
And that was the Mikhail fight. I don't know, not too bad. This is a little bit frustrating in the CC, but not in any danger of dying. Leaving those boxes, and I don't have the patience for that. Yeah, doing pretty well.
Thanks
all
to
in
your
all.
having. Now we can set our.
HQ, this.
And that was Act 2 done.
Greetings.
In a relatively
You've
brisk
no doubt. Precise. No. At the moment. Feel.
pace. What I can do is I'll go and do the qualifying exam. Because the skill point is amazing and everyone loves skill points. Free skill points. They are the greatest.
Magneto.
Show no pity.
The training
I should
course has
switch up my skin
maintenance.
for the next act. I forgot to switch it up to Act 2. Normally I try to switch it for each act. Well, that's my policy. I don't always actually, I don't actually always act in concert with policies. Can't help it.
I cannot do that because I lack the power. I cannot do that because I lack the power.
boxing the heck out of our damage. Those are completely bugged out.
Qualifying exam has been completed. Grade
Makes my life
passed.
easier.
Congratulations.
So there's our free talent point. Very beautiful. Kind of nothing to spend it on, but it's good. It's good to have. We're running it. And yeah. So that's electricity, physical damage, and energy. That's a good spread. We could potentially replace this with another elemental but anyway. Either way, that's for next episode. For now, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks to anyone who did tune in. I really appreciate it. I need to actually make a proper outro, a new outro for OBS, because yeah, for the time being, you know, we'll just go back to that, even though it says starting soon, because we're not actually starting soon. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, take care. Thank you for anyone who tuned in, and we shall continue tomorrow and continue the Magneto stream. Get into Act 3, do the core, and all that good stuff.